Hello and welcome to me baking a cake. The first thing you're going to want to do, I'm going to do this in steps, important steps, I'm cutting off my head here. Step number one, make a drink of your choosing. Because you're going to need this to get through the whole baking process. It takes forever. And it also makes it far more fun. Also, my excuse is, fuck it, it's Friday. But if it's Monday, your excuse should be, fuck it, it's Monday. And I've been building up a nice collection thanks to my girlfriend. She keeps buying me shit, and we're gonna start making a drink. Okay, so this is probably the most important step of all. I put the camera a little bit too low there. Step one: make a delicious beverage. I've got my vodkas here, all of them. Well, I don't actually have all of them. There's far more, but I'm choosing to use raspberry. I really like this one. Still too low, probably. You wanna see the whole bottles. Raspberry, cherry, vanilla. I'm gonna make a combo of these. I've not put vanilla with these two, so I think it might taste alright. And then I'm gonna add a bit of lemonade. Lemonade zero, because I'm trying to be healthy. I say as I'm about to drink alcohol and make a giant chocolate cake. But, okay, so raspberry first. I always make these way too strong. I'm gonna try and avoid that today. Right. I've already fucking done too much. That's probably too much. As I'm gonna have three different. Right, oh well. We'll live. I'm definitely gonna have multiple of these. Okay. I always pour it to like here and then instantly regret it because I have three and then half an hour later I'm dribbling. Well, it's not quite that bad, but don't. With vodka, a piece of advice: do not, if you're not feeling your drink, don't have 6 in a row. Because you'll hit 3 stages of regret. Stage 1 is instant regret. This is your legs don't work, you can't see anymore, you can't hear anymore. You're falling over, you're in a ball in the corner, you're crying, you're vomiting, then someone decides to call the ambulance because you've stopped breathing. That's stage 1. Stage 2 is the next day, waking up with the worst hangover in the world. You can't move, your legs don't work, you can't see, you can't hear, you're in a corner, crying, vomiting, and someone decides to call the ambulance again. No, it's not quite that bad, but yeah, that's stage 2. And stage 3 normally occurs if you've actually been out and about drinking. You look at your wallet / bank account, realise you can't pay your rent, and then you're fucked. So I'm also putting a straw in because anyone who says mixing drinks having straws like this is unmanly, you can fuck off and have your piss beer, because this is delicious and about 10 times stronger than whatever the fuck you're drinking. So, right, that's that done. Stage 1, delicious drink. Let's actually taste this. So it's like, I'm not sure about the vanilla in there. It's alright though, it's quite nice. So I'm gonna leave these here. Probably gonna use more of them. I could also, if you guys want, do a video on my cocktails. I'm gonna give them awesome names. But yeah, if you want that, definitely give us a thumbs up, and I'll do one on making terrible poisonous drinks. But they might taste vile, but they're gonna taste better than a fucking mojito, because that shit's horrible. Or beer. Right, what am I doing? I've got ingredients somewhere. Sugar. I'm actually gonna bake a cake. Chocolate. Sugar. I need more stuff. What else? I need more than that to make a cake, I'm pretty sure. I've got scales. You need them. If you don't bake a cake with scales, I'm gonna hunt you down and kill. Because honestly, right, my mum, I hope she doesn't see this. She made this cake the other day, right? It's fucking inedible, right? This is the driest. She's probably gonna see this. I'm gonna get really badly told off. I couldn't eat it. I'll eat anything. This tastes right. Imagine brown bread that's been burned and has gone stale, and so she's decided to put icing over the top to try and fix that. We're gonna make a good cake. So I've got that. I need some flour. I've got even more actually, sugar. I'm gonna get that in a minute. Flour for days. Actually, not that much flour. That's enough flour. But it's mostly gonna be chocolate as hell. Cocoa powder. Need some of this shit. Bang. Egg. Oh fuck, did I buy eggs? I don't think I bought eggs. But there's, we've got some, okay, that's good. Eggs. butter, cream, all kinds of shit. Oh god, here we go. Sorry, you can't see me, I'm fiddling in the fridge. Right, so stage 2 is ingredients. Stage 3, what is stage 3? I need shit to make stuff with. This would help. Turn the oven on, maybe. Sure, let's do that. Oven is turned on. This is how I bake. I just do it like at random steps. This is all my food. Am I missing something? I need a mixing bowl and shit. What am I doing? Right, hang on. So we'll get this here. Put this back up to normal level. I could cut this together, but who does editing? What am I doing? I do this a lot. Cake tins, mixing bowl. That's kind of important. It's down here somewhere. Cake tins, yeah. Mixing bowl. What the fuck? Man, there's a 7.5 there. Holy shit! What the hell is this? Ooh, I might actually use that. Where did this come? I don't even remember having this. Wow, this is awesome. I'm gonna keep that out. I might end up using that. Mixing bowl. You want quite a big one. That's step 3. Get other shit. Wait, hang on. 1, 2, 3. Step 3. Get other shit out. This is gonna all be annotated so you can see the steps clearly. Actual amounts of stuff. Just no, I'm joking. Don't make everything go on. I can put it in the description. I need to move some of this stuff. There's too much crap in the way. All my alcohol, my holes can go over here, out of the way for now. Not out of the way, it's never out of the way, it's just hidden so nobody can take it. Okay, I've got too much shit here. So the first thing you want to normally do is get your mixing bowl and start mixing stuff. That helps. So I'm gonna get my bowl. I might have to do this by hand, so the camera works. So we've got the bowl on my scales. We're gonna zero this shit. If we've got, there we go, 0. I'm gonna just cut up a bunch of butter and put it into this thing. So the thing is, that with these scales, they sometimes like reset. So I'm gonna get my stalk butter. I'm gonna use about half, I think. How heavy is this chocolate bar actually? Because we're gonna put this chocolate in as well. 300. Wait, do we need butter? Yes, we do. What do I not need? Do I not need butter? Ah, no, sorry, with a chocolate cake you do it differently, right? It's so, I'm doing this by my head, right? I'm not using like a recipe or anything. This is gonna turn off. I need 100 grams, oh fuck, how much of this am I using? 100 grams of stalk to 100 grams, to 200 grams of chocolate, because chocolate already has this butter stuff in it, right? Especially cooking chocolate, so you don't wanna double it up, if that makes sense, because it will make the cake sink, because it will be too heavy, because it will have too much fat in it. So I need a little bit of this. So let's get a knife. That's an important tip, because I always forget that. Making cakes is really easy. You need a ratio of 1 to 1 to 1, right? So what that means is you have 1 part butter, but in this case the chocolate's counting as part of the butter as well. 1 part sugar, 1 part flour. Yeah, that's right. 1, 1, 1. Yeah. Yeah, no, there is. My brain's melting. So, we're gonna get this stalk. Stalk is great for making cakes. You should always use that. I don't know if they have it in America. I'm sure they do. There's a foil lid that's never. Oh, there we go. Get this shit off. It's really good for making cakes. You know what? I'm gonna make this cake ridiculous. I'm gonna use all of the chocolate. So I need 200 grams of this butter. So zero the scales again because they turn themselves off. It's actually got markings on the side so you can like see roughly how much it weighs. Each measure is approximately 100. So technically, if I go along this level here, that's like level with the line, it should be 200 grams, but we'll see. You also might want to let this warm up a bit before you put it in the tin. Not in the tin, in the mixing bowl, because it makes it a lot easier to mix. If it's like really hard and been in the fridge for ages, it can make it a little bit harder. Get that in there. Oh fuck. Yeah. Here we go. So currently this is 140 grams. I've nearly got it all out, so I don't know. 140, 168, come on. 174. Ah, get off your bitch. Split this in. 191, right, 10 more grams I need. It's like a little bit like this. It was pretty close to the 200 grams. I said approx. So I guess this tub's alright. I was going to have a go at it, but 201 grams, perfect. So we've got this in here. Right, the butter. Okay, you're not going to chuck this back in the fridge now. You could leave it out, but you should never really leave this stuff. Any dairy product should always chuck back in the fridge. Unless of course that is chocolate, and then you can do it. It's pretty not good to go in the fridge. So this is going back in here. You can't see this. The next step is sugar. I should actually probably get it in the mix. Why did I not do this? Genius camera work here. Yeah. Right, the scale's still on. Apparently it weighs 245 grams. What the hell have I done? What have I've broken it. Okay, never mind. Zero this thing again to put the sugar in. Caster sugar. So I want 200 grams of caster sugar, I believe. Yes. 200 grams. There we go, like this. Nearly there. Ooh. There we go. Right, 200 grams of that, and then we need to mix this shit up. Just turn off the scales. And you can watch me mix. Yeah, how fun is this? So you want to, like, if it's still kind of hard, like mine is a little bit hard, the butter, you want to stab it a bit first. I just want it to help break it up a bit, like this. And then you want to start stirring and just till it all blends together. There we go. I totally forgot, I actually need to melt this chocolate, don't I? I can't just chuck it in clumps. I should have set that up. I will do that in a second. So we're going to mix this all like this. Also, I might show you my super cool egg cracking technique that saves eggs. Well, it uses the best way. I don't need to. I don't need to. I'm talking shit here. No, ignore my super cracking egg technique. I'm not going to use it. That's when you want to get the yolks out of the eggs, but I don't want to do that. Okay, so we've got this into a nice mixture now. Like so. It should be nice and creamy. Like you can tell how good your butter is, or your marge or whatever, or the stalk, like the cooking thing you're using. It should have like a nice whip to it when you've done this. So you kind of see what I mean. It's like it'll be much more lumpy and horrible if you've got shitty, cheap, like really cheap butter. So we've got that. Next thing we need to do is start a fire. Not literally. I also want a drink. God, I'm thirsty. Right. That will not quench my thirst at all. Fire. Right, what we need to do to melt the chocolate, you want to get your hob, and you want to get a pan, which I'm going to grab now. Pan, any old pan, just a pan. Fill it up with a little bit of water, what I'm going to do. Now you don't want a lot of water in this because you don't want to fill it up like you'd be boiling rice or pasta or anything, just a little bit. Put it in there like this. Whack it on and get it to boiling. I'm going to put it on the front ring because it's hotter. It's a bigger ring, so it'll heat up faster. Right, then you want to find a Pyrex, aka one of these. Alright, Pyrex. I've got a nice brown one, and you just put it on top, but not until the water's boiling. So leave that over here for a second. While we're waiting, we're going to break up all the chocolate. This is the next stage. I'm doing it right with the flame, so I'm really hot right now. I'm going to be sweating out. Right, so this is the fun bit. Try not to eat the chocolate as you're breaking it up. I know it's tempting, but you shouldn't do it because A, cooking chocolate makes you feel sick unless it's been cooked. That's kind of the point. I can't remember what's in it that makes it. It's like heat stable, whereas normal chocolate's not heat stable. So basically, it'll make you feel sick. It's got something in it that you shouldn't. Well, actually, I think it gives you diarrhea or something. It's not nice. It's not worth it. It also tastes weird, like Hershey's chocolate. And I know Americans going, "What? Hershey's is delicious," but apparently, in America, some things are banned from your chocolate. So we can have like way nicer chocolate here in Europe because we can have these weird flavourings and stuff, and they're banned in the US of A. So Yeah, European chocolate is apparently the bomb in comparison. Which I've never known. I've only tried like Hershey's once, and I didn't. It's got a weird creamy. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, you break up all the chocolate like this. Now a trick when melting chocolate is put shit in the bin. That's what I was going to say. If you want to add a secret recipe, not recipe, ingredient. Just what you want to do is you want to get a little bit of milk, okay? Now what milk will do is it should stop the chocolate sticking to the bottom of this. So you literally just pour a little bit on. And it doesn't really matter if you milk down the chocolate a little bit. I mean, it's got milk in it anyway. So you're just sort of adding to it. Put that on top like this. So now the steam will heat up and start melting the chocolate. So we'll get a nice close view there so you can see that. Once it actually starts to melt, you want to like keep stirring constantly. But I'm going to crack some eggs to go in this mixture while that's heating up. So I don't need to crack my eggs in a cup, just so I don't spill it. Right, so I've got a cup here. Get my eggs. Now you're going to want 4 eggs of a recipe of this amount. People always put too few eggs in, okay? And you probably can't hear me very well. Also get a bit of this, just so if I spill any, it doesn't go all over the side. Right, people normally put too few eggs in, it doesn't bind it very well if you don't. I'm going to spoon and start mixing this. Multitasking, we said men can't multitask. So you just want to, yeah, it's not melting yet, not hot enough, so I'll just leave that here. Don't leave anything metal in here because it will get ridiculously hot. So break the eggs. I've only got 5, so luckily I've got about the right amount. So break them. I break them on the edge of my cup here like this. Crack, boom. Make sure there's no shell in it. It means if you get shell in it, you can get it out by just getting your finger in there, poking the shell out, put it in the mixing bowl. So yeah, you're gonna want 4. You can never have too, well you can have too many eggs, but generally all it'll do is just make the recipe nice and thick and have lots of like fluid in it that makes it, stops it going dry when you cook it. And it'll bind it all together. And yeah, it's extra protein, so can't really go wrong, to be honest. See, see I've got a big bit of shell there. Now I can fish it out. Oh shit. Oh god, I really need to get a big bit. Hang on, I'll show you once I've got it. It's so hard to get it when it's in the mixing bowl. I should have seen this. No! You don't want shell in your cake. There we go. That's a big bit of shell there. So yeah, get rid of that. Ah, it's starting to melt, so I can mix it. Getting egg all over this, who cares? Just make sure it's stirred fairly regularly, because otherwise it will start to burn onto the bottom, and the milk should help like stop this sticking, which it already is doing. Sweet. I'm going to turn this down now. I think it's boiling, so I'm going to turn it down a little bit so it's simmering. Doesn't need to be super hot once it's got boiling. Right, 2 eggs. Oh bloody hell. Oh bloody hell. 3. Make sure there's no shell in that one. I don't think we're good. And a 4. Oh shit. Oh god, I've got it everywhere. That's why I have the tissue paper down. 4. There we go. 4th egg. Bang. The mixture is actually currently like half egg, but once we add in the chocolate, that'll change. Right, so going to chuck this in the bin. Trip to the bin number 12, how many? Keep your workplace tidy because it just makes it so much easier afterwards. Okay, so now we're going to mix this while also mixing other shit at the same time. We're going to mix. No, I can't see it properly. Gonna mix this shit. There we go. I'm gonna get my chocolate mixing as well. There we go, just make sure it doesn't burn. Let's mix this together. You want these eggs to be nicely blended up before you put the chocolate in, basically. Actually no, we don't put the chocolate in, we put the chocolate in after, we had the flour first. God, I'm forgetting shit. Yeah, we had the flour in first. I don't think it really matters. Actually no, I think we do put the chocolate in first. Yeah, no, I'm talking shit. You do put the chocolate in first, my bad. Okay, there we go. Eggy. All the eggs. Right, this you can wash up the cup you had eggs in. You don't want to just drink out of that. You don't have to use the cup. It's just easier to get shell out and stuff if you make a mess. Right, back to the chocolat. Starting to melt down now. See, I can totally multitask. I'm fucking recording all kinds of shit. There you go, you can see that. So I'm stirring it nicely. And it's starting to melt down. You see now the milk will eventually just like melt into the rest of the chocolate and you won't even notice it. It also makes the chocolate nice and runny, which is helpful when you're trying to stir the cake together. It just makes life so much easier. And it is actually stopping it burning to the bottom right now. So eventually you'll see this milk salt just blend in and disappear into the rest of the chocolate.